Alrighty, this is a tutorial on how to use Padlet for ED 500, and so it's pretty simple. I'm not very good at this, so please forgive me. First, you're just going to go to Padlet.com. You'll see that right here. It's really simple, https://padlet.com. You're going to go over here, you're going to click Login. If you don't have one, it's simple. You just go to sign up. But if you do have one, you would type in your email address and password, which I've already have that. And then you're going to come up to here what they're going to call a dashboard. And so before I go in and show you how to make a Padlet, I just want to kind of show you some examples of the different Padlets that I have at my school. First is our social studies kind of PLC, where we have kind of meetings right up here. We have units that the different social studies teachers have put up there in our school, PLC meeting notes, lesson ideas right here, formative assessments, stuff like that. We were talking about it, and so that's just one example. Another example is my 7th grade geography Padlet, and that's kind of I used it this past semester, this past year in my geography class when we had to look at a lot of maps, and I wanted to streamline the process and kind of monitor it better. I would just simply go put this up on the Padlet and I tell my students, hey, go to this website and click on these maps. So you can click on it, they could click on it, and they could look at the map if we were, or whatever. And so I just want to kind of quickly show you that before I kind of got started on how to actually make a Padlet. So first, once you get kind of to your dashboard, you would hit Make Padlet. You have all these kind of different backgrounds almost, different ways to set up information. Again, Padlet is kind of like an online bulletin board. So I'm just going to select one. I'll select the wall. You just kind of, you got your title. I'm just going to say this is going to be Pearl Harbor Padlet. And so we're going to have, I'm just going to put for description, Pearl Harbor information. And so right here, if you look right here where it says address, a lot of times I change that just because it's easier for students to figure out. So right here, this would be the link that I would use to show my students, say, hey, you're going to go to padlet.com/trisom/ and instead of putting all this, you can change it. And let's say, since I'm dealing with Pearl Harbor, I would just put in Pearl Harbor. So I would put this up on the board and I'd say, hey, pull out your MacBooks and go to padlet.com/trisom/Pearl Harbor. Super simple. You can change the wallpaper here. Again, I'm just going to change it to something simple. Notebook. You'd hit back. Font. All this other stuff. I just kind of leave it the same. They also have different things of how to post it to you. If you want other kids to comment, you can do that. If you want other reactions, you can do that. They have filtering things down here, but usually I don't do any of that. I'd leave this off usually just because I don't want kids, for my stuff, I don't want kids to comment on it. So then I'd hit next. It takes a little bit of time to do that. All right, and so that's kind of simple right there. And so then the next thing you would do is maybe to add information. You're just gonna go right down here at the bottom to the plus. All right, and let's say I was gonna put Pearl Harbor pictures up here for kids to look at. So and you can write here, and you could write directions for kids. View the following pictures and answer questions. So maybe I would say, all right, let's copy an image over here. So again, copy the image, and then going back to this right here. Again, all you do is just to edit it, you just go right there, and then maybe you would say paste. So again, it takes you to it does that, or sometimes you can download the picture. For example, if you didn't want that, you just want to kind of streamline it, you might go right here and you'd say, all right, I'm going to download I'm going to save the image onto your desktop, save, and then maybe you would say you're going to pick file from the desktop. Oh, there's the Pearl Harbor picture. Choose. So again, you could do that, and you could say answer questions. What do you see? What do you know about Pearl Harbor? And so again, it's just kind of really simple. Then you just kind of hit outside it, and then you can move it around like that. If you want to add something else to it, like I've seen some teachers, they might add Pearl Harbor. They might add videos or whatever. And so then if you want to share it, you would up here, you could do share. Alrighty, and so you can copy the link is what I usually do, and then just paste, and I just write it up on the board. You can use kind of a QR code if you wanted to. You can save it like the share code or save the website or whatever. And so that's kind of what I do. It's really simple, but this is kind of just a tutorial of how to do Padlet. I hope it helps. Definitely use it, especially if you have like a lot of readings that you don't want to waste copies on. You can just post a reading right here where the students can click it right here, or anything like that. You can use it for announcements. Padlet is super simple and super helpful, and hopefully this helps. Hopefully you can use it in your classroom. So thank you.